10 signals that you are a Sigma Empath. Sigma Empaths have unique talents from birth that set them apart from the rest of the population. They're able to pick up on and interpret the feelings of those around them because of their heightened sixth sense. That might be both a boon and a bane for them, but let's check out the Sigma Empath characteristics. First of all, let's define Sigma Empaths so that everyone is on the same page. A Sigma Empath is someone who is highly attuned to and in tune with other people's feelings. They have a great capacity for empathy and are sensitive to subtle emotional cues that others can miss. Another strength and weakness are that they are highly attuned to the emotional states of those around them. Being overly sensitive makes it such that they are usually better off not forming close relationships with others. However, once they do get involved, they may find it difficult to cope with the stress and uncertainty that often follows. Now, how do these individuals vary from the typical empath? There are significant distinctions between Sigma Empaths and other types of empaths. The first problem is that they can't suppress their feelings. This means that they will be acutely aware of and responsive to these feelings, and that they may allow these feelings to take control of their body to the point of becoming disturbed or furious at something that isn't even present. In addition, they have a heightened ability to perceive the feelings of those around them. Because of this, they are able to sense the emotions of those around them, even though they cannot see them. It also facilitates their understanding of people's emotions in current situations. Those that are empathic tend to be Sigmas, as you can imagine. In addition to a strong sense of justice, this archetype also possesses a profound affection for their fellow human beings. They have a high level of empathy, which allows them to sense the emotions of those around them, even if they cannot see them. Sigmas can be alone at times, but more often than not, they are outgoing and friendly. They have a lot of empathy and care for others, making them terrific counselors. One common type of Sigma is the healer, counselor, or psychic. They have a sixth sense that allows them to communicate with and understand the language of animals and other things. Because of this, individuals often have a knack for relating to and understanding the needs of animals. How do you determine whether or not you are a Sigma Empath? Here are the signals. Number 1. You are highly intuitive. One of the earliest telltale symptoms of being a Sigma Empath is having a preternaturally strong intuitive sense or innate psychic talents. Clairvoyance, clairaudience, and clairsentience are good examples of this. Visions that are not physically there can be seen by someone with clairvoyance. They could be pictures, symbols, or even just a certain color or sheen. You have clairaudience if you can mentally create noises where none exist. This may take the form of intermittent voices, music, humming, or ringing in the ears. One who possesses clairsentience might imagine sensing or smelling an object or event that is not physically present. These sensations could be in the form of smells, flavors, textures, or even physical ones like pain or temperature. Sigma Empaths, on the other hand, have a strong connection to their own intuitive faculties. What's going on is never a mystery to them, and they're excellent at trusting their instincts. Even if they aren't consciously aware of it, they will always make the best decision when presented with a dilemma. Do some meditation and see what comes up if you're interested in developing your intuitive abilities. One effective method is to take time to reflect and tune into your inner wisdom on a regular basis. What it has to say may come as a shock. Number 2. You read people really well. If you have excellent people reading skills, you may be a Sigma Empath. This quality can be a plus in close friendships, but a minus in romantic partnerships. Telepaths, who are able to read the thoughts of others without their speaking or acting, are a prime example. It's possible, nevertheless, to pick up on the feelings of those around you. Keep in mind that first impressions can often reveal a person's true motives. It's possible to read someone's true intentions just by observing their facial expressions. It's possible that just by seeing their gaze, you can deduce their inner thoughts. Herein lies the power of a Sigma Empath. People with this trait often have excellent intuitive reading abilities. Now, while this is wonderful, it does remove part of the mystery surrounding an individual. They will know exactly what you are thinking even before you speak. Not knowing how to manage it might make it difficult or overwhelming. Number 3. You feel other people's pain. The ability to empathize with others' suffering is another hallmark of the Sigma Empath personality type. This is evident in persons who experience empathic pain or the sensation of experiencing another person's pain. You may have noticed that when someone you care about is going through a tough time, you feel physically ill or in pain too. Having to deal with this can be really challenging at times. You know, once you feel the agony, there's not much you can do about it, but you can learn to protect yourself from the energy of others. If you want to succeed, you'll need to train your mind to ignore the criticism of others. Consider that you don't want to be near someone who is experiencing difficulty. The ability to emotionally detach from another person is essential. So that's what you do, you shield yourself from other people's suffering. Try picturing a barrier or a bubble of white light around you, which any negative energy will just bounce off of. You can either learn to emotionally insulate yourself from negative experiences or increase the distance between yourself and the source of the pain. Number 4. Get confirmation from a real psychic. If you are curious about whether or not you are a Sigma Empath, pay attention to the indicators that are discussed in this video. But could you benefit from chatting with a talented advisor who specializes in this area? Obviously, you need to look for someone you can put your faith in. It is essential to possess a fairly excellent BS detector in this day and age due to the prevalence of phony specialists. Not only can a talented advisor explain to you whether or not you are a Sigma Empath, but they can also inform you about the various romantic prospects in your life. Number 5. Your senses are more heightened. If you're a Sigma Empath, you could notice that your senses are sharper than average. Those with the ability to sharpen their perceptions are a good example of this. Maybe you can detect odors from a distance, or you hear sounds that most people might miss. At times this can be challenging because it is not always easy to shut off or disregard the information coming in through your senses. Furthermore, it might cause conditions to become extremely arousing. Learn to relax your senses by honing in on what you're actually perceiving and blocking out the feelings of others. When life seems overwhelming, perhaps learning to calm your nervous system will help. Number 6. You have nightmares often. If you frequently experience nightmares, it's likely that you are a Sigma Empath. Perhaps the anxieties of others are influencing your dreams, or your own imagination is taking a dark turn. In any case, some Sigma Empaths are rumored to have the ability to foresee events through their dreams. Individuals with the ability to dream precognition are a good example of this. The capacity to foresee future events in one's dreams is known as dream precognition. Visions in one's sleep are a regular occurrence when this power is present. You may have experienced a recurring pattern whereby you dream of an unpleasant event, a death in the family or of a close friend, for example, and then that event actually takes place. Number 7. Seeing auras and colors around people and objects. If you also see auras and colors around people and things, you may be a Sigma Empath. Maybe you've noticed that even in the dark, things have colors or auras around them. Perhaps you too have noticed that you have a very personal reaction to various hues. Some believe that you may utilize someone's aura to learn about their personality and even their future. Each color stands for a distinct emotion, from joy to anger to sadness. Different hues are often used to signify different aspects of human nature. Some people believe that the color of your aura can reveal your thoughts and character traits. It is believed that the spectrum of colors present in a person's aura corresponds to various aspects of their personality. Number 8. You feel everything at once. Sigma Empaths may experience a wide range of emotions simultaneously. Here, you pick up on the feelings of those around you and of the world at large. You may have experienced discomfort in public places due to excessive background noise or music. A headache, nausea, or a feeling of being completely overpowered by stress and anxiety may result from this. In other words, while you experience all of life's sensations simultaneously, you are also subject to your own feelings and the feelings of everyone else. This may be too much for you to handle. Taking time to ground and focus on yourself can help you cope with these feelings. Therefore, you may now concentrate on yourself. Just how does that process function? While meditation has been hailed as a panacea by many, practitioners have developed a wide range of techniques. Yoga and deep breathing are two good examples. The natural world provides a second option. You can direct your attention to a plant or animal as well. Doing so will help you get your bearings and strengthen your sense of belonging in the world. Learning to find your own emotional center will make it so you are less affected by the feelings of those around you. Number 9. You are easily distracted. As a Sigma Empath, you may have trouble focusing on one thing for long periods of time. Possibly, you've realized that you have trouble maintaining concentration. It's possible that you'll start daydreaming or zoning out. It's been suggested that this signifies you're overwhelmed by too many emotions to pick just one to focus on. If something captures your eye, for instance, you could be torn in several ways at once. If you find it difficult to complete activities, you may start putting them off or give up altogether, both of which are frustrating outcomes. To cope with being sidetracked by other people's feelings, consider focusing inward. Really, it's not your fault. See, when you're in the zone, all of a sudden, you pick up on the other person's emotions. It's not a terrible thing, exactly, but it can make it difficult to concentrate on the task at hand. Another reason why learning to ground and center yourself is crucial. Doing so will allow you to center yourself amidst conflicting emotions. Number 10. Knowing what others are feeling around you. Understanding the emotions of those around you is another hallmark of the Sigma Empath. Individuals gifted with emotion recognition are a prime example of this. You might have had the ability to read a person's emotions simply by looking at them, regardless of their best efforts at concealment. Some contexts would benefit from this, while others would not. Understanding the emotions of others and sharing those emotions with them are two different sets of shoes. Knowing how they feel is possible with one of them, and experiencing those feelings yourself is possible with the other. When you mix them, though, you improve upon both aspects. As you can see, it's only possible to fully comprehend another person by putting yourself in their shoes and feeling their emotions. Understanding their motivations and feelings can allow you to connect with them better. On the other hand, it's a lot easier to be empathetic with someone else's feelings if you can experience those sensations yourself. It's not always smooth sailing because of the emotional ups and downs you'll experience. That brings us to the conclusion of our list. Has any of these signs surprised you? Share your thoughts with us in the comment section, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. Thanks for watching.